What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Tika Deshawn. Thank you all so much for tapping in and tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. Let's just dive into a quick recap of episodes 13 and 14 of Zatima. Episode 13 was entitled Never Too Late, and the synopsis read as follows. When Zach confronts his mom and brother in therapy, Fatima sees the emotional abuse he's endured, and Nathan tries to discourage Deja from suing Fatima. And also in episode 14, it was entitled Redemption, and that synopsis read as follows. Zach's predicament makes Angela reconsider her actions towards Bryce, and Zach plans a grand gesture to get Fatima back. So let's just dive into it. The episode starts off where Zach is at the therapist, Dr. Reed's office, and not only is Zach there, but his mother is there as well as his brother. And then Fatima walks in. So the group are there and they're having this, this conversation. Of course, his mother is, she's in the whole, I don't want to be here. Give me the money you said you were going to give us. Like, this is the whole attitude that Zach's mom had the entire time, you guys. And for once, I literally cried for Zach. To have a mother tell you that she didn't want you, and that your father didn't want you, you didn't know, she didn't know who your father was. I mean, this lady, his mother, was just so disrespectful, so degrading to Zach. We find out that she told him how she really felt when Zach was at the age of 7 years old. And then, guys, we always hear Zach's brother talking about him, doing time for Zach. But Zach reminds him, when between the ages of 6 to 14, I was catching your charges. I was doing you were doing the dirt, and I was getting held responsible for it by telling the police that I did it so that you couldn't get any time. So we all know that Zach's brother was always talking about, you owe me, whether it was money, whatever the case may be. And it made Zach feel extremely, extremely guilty, as if he really owed his brother something. But I knew that there was something more to the story. So now we know, at the end of the day, Zach's brother technically owes Zach. But because he is a drug addicted individual, I don't think that he will ever be able to repay Zach for anything good that Zach has ever done for him. So back to this mother. Zach comes to the conclusion that she is the reason, her actions towards him are the reason why there's basically so much dysfunction in his life. He doesn't know how to really respond to drama in a positive way. He doesn't know how to, basically how to treat people based on how he was treated as a young child. So now, you guys, again, now we see why Zach is where he is in this entire situation. So after Zach's mom and brother leaves the therapist, because they were literally only there for the money, Zach basically told them, I don't want anything else to do with you. If you can't come to me clean, then don't call me, don't talk to me. There's no more money for you. There's nothing. You're out of my life. So basically, Zach had to get rid of his mom and brother to try to start some form of normalcy within his life, to really, really start healing from everything that he was going through. So anyway, you guys, the two of them leave, and Zach and Fatima are left there with Dr. Reed. So basically, Zach was doing this to show Fatima that he loves her more than anything in the world. And if this is what it takes to get you back into my life, this is what I'll do. But Fatima let him know, this is all good, Zach, and I'm happy that you're getting therapy, but you can't do it because of me or for me. You have to do it because you want to do it. And so she leaves, But she tells, before she leaves, she asks Dr. Reed, explain to him what it is that I'm talking about. So the doctor explains to him, like, this theory about a circuit breaker. When you overfill a circuit breaker, it goes out. And just like with Fatima, basically, she has been filled with so much of all of everything that's going on with Zach. There's nothing more that she can specifically do for him. So he has to find his way through the darkness to repair everything that he has literally broken. I absolutely love that theory. I love that response from the doctor. And I'm hoping that Zach will get all of this stuff together. But then we also see a moment where Angela is talking to Bryce, and she's telling him, that she wants him to, she was trying to give him all of these things, his little box that he had with items. At the end of the day, guys, we know that Angela actually misses Bryce. But because of the nature of their relationship, what he tried to do to Zach at that moment, she just couldn't forgive, but she said that they would be cool. But it's almost like she was playing a little mixed signal, so he really doesn't know what it is that she is, really trying to do. So anyway, you guys, we see Fatima in her car, and she's just a little sad, just emotionally drained because of the conversation that she just had at the therapist's office. But of course, she sees Paul out in the parking lot, and he lets her know, he gives her a hanky because she looks teary-eyed. He gives her a hanky, she wipes her face, and of course, they agree to meet up, tonight for a date. So then I'm going to fast forward to episode 14, you guys, because this one was just as profound as everything else that we saw. We get to see everyone they are out at the club, but before Zach makes his way to the club, he also stops by Connie and he invites her to come to the club. So basically what Zach does is he's trying to clear up everybody's activity in he and Fatima's relationship. So for Connie, she and Zach were accused of having sex, but it never happened. So Connie comes to the club. Zach is up there on the stage getting ready, doing his little performing thing. And she says, I wanted the D. I really wanted the D, but he wouldn't give it to me because of this lady talking about Fatima. So that's been cleared up. There's no sexual contact between Connie nor Zach. And I absolutely believe that Connie would definitely not lie for Zach. There's no reason for her to lie for Zach because she wants Zach. She doesn't want Zach with anyone else. So there's really not a reason for Connie to, lie about the situation with Zach. So then we also see Belinda, Nate, as well as Tony and Zach. And Zach asked Nate and Belinda, sorry y'all, did you guys set up that fake dating app with Fatima's profile? Did you guys do that? So Nate is like, nah, I didn't do it. I didn't see it until she showed it to me. So guys, of course, Belinda couldn't look anybody in the face. She was literally deflecting the entire time. So we now know that Belinda is responsible, even though she denied it, even after Angela asked her, she denied. But it looks as if Belinda is actually responsible for that fake website or that fake profile. So then we see Zach. He steps over and talks to Fatima, lets her know, is this where you want to be? Because she was sitting there with Paul and asking, is this where you want to be? And what type of conversations do y'all have? And Fatima says, we talk about politics, we talk about X, Y, and Z. And Zach is like, oh, that's corny. But then Zach asks Fatima, can he hold you like I hold you? Can he kiss you like I kiss you? Can he kiss you between your thighs? Like, just asking all the questions and making Fatima really, really think about what it is that Zach is saying to her. So then we finally get to see Zach He does his open mic spiel. And again, this is where the situation between he and Connie is addressed. But then Zach gets up, he's there, and he attempts in his Zach manner to sing. But the song is Nobody Knows It But Me. Y'all, can I say Zach literally had me on an emotional roller coaster this episode? He literally, I can honestly say he had me in tears. This character, I mean, he got on the stage. He was so transparent. He let everybody know, yeah, I messed up because of my own emotional crap, my own misjudgment, my own mistakes. However, I really, really love this girl. Her name is Fatima. You know, he was just letting everybody know he loves her. So then, you guys, we see a moment where Fatima is gone. She's no longer in the restaurant, the club. And we see her on the couch about to get it in with Paul, but she's not there. Her heart is not there. Her mind is not there. She's literally thinking about Zach. And what did you know, you guys? She makes her way, just as I said when we saw that very first trailer, that she was going to make her way back to Zach. Now, I don't think this is a permanent move back to Zach. I think this was just, he had my sexual feelings boiling, my blood was boiling sexually, the chemistry was there, the fire that I love within Zach was there, and she just went back for a one-time moment. I don't think she's going to be there when Zach wakes up in the morning, though. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that being said, those were the 2 episodes. I just wanted to give you guys a really short recap because everything literally combined together. It was almost as if it was just one show, but everything literally flowed together. Again, let me know your comments below. Drop your thoughts on whether or not you think Zach and Fatima are going to be together again after the episode, or a new episode when the new episodes return, okay? All right, you guys, that's about it. Thank you so much for tapping in and tuning in. And if you're new to my channel, finding me for the very first time, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you can receive reminders of new Ruthless content, okay? All right, y'all, that's about it. Thank you so much, and you already know, stay ruthless.